Can everybody hear me? Great. First of all, personal note, thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Really excited. It's our third annual Customer Success Summit, and it's growing from year to year, mainly because of you guys. So really happy to have you here. What I wanted to do today is give you our perspective on the maturity on your customer success organization. We have other tracks that speak about your customer lifecycle journey and their maturity. But what I'd like to speak today about, how mature are you as a customer success organization, and what are the things that you need to actually do in order to be more and more mature. So let's start. How many of you actually watch Grey's Anatomy? One of my favorite shows. I'm one of those guys, sorry. But it's really easy for me to speak about customer success in terms of a hospital, because some of the things that we do is actually are in a hospital. So just briefly, and I'll go on each one of the stages in a few minutes, we believe there are 4 stages in the maturity level of your organization as a customer success organization. The first one is CPR. You don't have anything, somebody's called you, want to cancel, what do you do? The second stage is about firefighting. Now I have a customer success team, but I'm actually a little bit more mature. Not enough, of course. To be really successful, you need to be in level 2 and level 3, which is proactively approach and identify customers. And ideally, the holy grail, number 3, or the 4th one, is how do I continuously drive value to our customers? Is that going to work? So we should have a poll here that asks you about those things. But regardless of this, how many people here think they're in level 3, driving value? OK. How many people think they're in level 0, performing CPR? Firefighting. That's probably the distribution within the market. We see most of the company a year ago were in the CPR phase, but most of the company now understand that they need to have customer success team, but they're still in firefighting. And again, I'd like to use this presentation to help you understand what you need to do internally with your executive team to continue and grow as a customer success organization. CPR. You go on the street, somebody falls down, what do? The best that you can do, right? You're not a doctor, you don't have any machinery, you can't take x-rays, you can't measure heart rate. You call somebody and ask for help. Sometimes it's good enough, sometimes it's not good enough. But when you start a customer success organization, or even without that, that's where you are. So performing CPR means that you still don't have a customer success team and no formal customer success plan. Usually that's natural when you start a new business, but I do encourage even young startups to think about customer success from day one. So in order to improve and actually graduate and move to other stages, what you need to do is first get an organization buy-in. Your management needs to understand that you need to be a customer-facing organization. You need to have a customer success team. You need to deploy a system and process to do that, and you need to hire a customer success team. So the first stage after CPR, this is how you move forward. That's the next thing. We're now a little bit more mature. We have an emergency room. We actually hire doctors that are great in what they're doing, and we have the good machines and all the x-rays and all those monitors to actually take care of somebody that actually went in. But the problem is that you're just focusing on firefighting. Everybody that comes in, you're probably doing a good job. You need to do a better job there because sometimes people will die and customers will churn, and you have to have the best customer success mechanism, system, teams, and process to actually save them. But usually that's not enough. So in order to move to the next stage and be where we want it to be, the last 2 stages, what you want to do is develop a system with process for actually handling emergency account. You need to be the best in the world in doing that. Again, those will keep coming. You will spend a lot of your time, even when you're mature enough, in firefighting, because you will have surprises, and people will call the emergency room and ask for help. But what you want to do is actually start mapping your customer journey. Really understand the different behaviors of your customers and actually ensure that on the company-wide, there's an understanding of things that you want to do and implement the right technology, which leads us to the next stage. Now I have an amazing monitoring system. I can actually be proactive, try to approach customers, identify problems before they happen. Think about preventive medicine, right? I need to approach people and identify something is about to happen. If I'm, overweighted and have a high blood pressure, I'm not doing exercise, I don't need to wait. You can identify this, approach me, and try to fix those things as well. So remember, moving from firefighting to more and more proactively identifying that there could be problems with your customers and trying to actually do something with it. You probably heard Guy's session before, the Amazon example, when they identify a problem, even before the customer knew about it, and came back with a solution, came back with a resolution. This is how you do an amazing customer success. And the base for it is that you need to have the right health scores for your customers. There's going to be other tracks about how to build health score for customers, and of course, an amazing technology to do that. But in order to do that, you have to have good health scores. The last stage is all about providing more and more value. In order to go from here to there, you need to first understand that there's different segments of customers that behave differently, and again, complete mapping of the customer journey. And you need to develop action plan, customer success programs that continuously drive value, which will get you to where you want it to be. And this is the aha moment. Think about what Guy said, moving from defense to offense. This is offense. If you continuously develop a system that drives value to your customers, all the time keep asking yourself, how can I drive more value to my customers? How can I provide more value? Some of it is via your product. They need to be trained on how to use the product. They need to know some best practices. Some of it is what we're doing right now. I'm hoping that by this session and the entire 2 days, we're providing value to our customers, maybe by connecting customers to each other. There's multiple ways for you as a customer success organization, and by the way, as a company, because customer success cannot be just a siloed function. There are multiple ways for you to drive more value to the customers, and this is how you win, when you move from CPR to actually providing more value. Questions? Can you speak louder? Because that's a really big question. I think it really depends on the maturity level of the specific company. If your entire management team decided that you are a customer-centric company and focused, this could happen in a few months. It doesn't take less than that because you need to hire a team, you need to define process, you have to have technology, you need to understand your customer base. It doesn't happen in a day, but it can happen in a few months. If you're not customer focused, then what's happening is, you know what, okay, somebody told me about customer success, let's play with it. You're staying within all those stages for years and years. So it really depends on how quickly you move and how focused you as in a company on this. Yeah?
Do you, at Totango, do you have a different team for the sort of CSM piece to the onboarding piece?
Okay.
The customer success manager onboard the customer, and also another part of the question: how does training work?
Okay. One of my other sessions, not sure if today or tomorrow, is about team specialization. I really believe that as much as you grow, you need to specialize. So we do have an onboarding team. We have a customer success team, manager that they are in charge of the value piece. We have a technical account management team, and we're building a training team as well. As you see more and more companies, as they mature, each one of the function actually is different. 2 years ago, our CSM actually did everything. They did support, they did training, they did onboarding, they did all those things as well.
And how long does the customer stay in the onboarding? How long does they stay?
For Totango?
Yeah.
Well, my team is being measured on up and running within 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Some companies, within a week, some companies take a little longer, but on average, but that's, again, it's not one size fits all. It really depends on what type of customers you have, what kind of product that you have, but that's on average on our side. Yeah. I think you meant the health score. I think there was a session, there will be a session about building health score. Basically, health score is a combination. First of all, you need to have different health scores because you have different type of customers, and each one of them behave differently in different life cycle stages. Health score is a combination of value, which you measure by how they're using your product, ROI, so are they getting business results, license utilization, are they using everything that they bought, and also about customer satisfaction. Are they happy? Are they satisfied? Or are they getting different SLAs? It's a different kind of formula for each one of the organization, but if you think of those 5 building blocks, it's basically value and satisfaction, you'll build the right health score. Any more questions? Great. You have my email here. If somebody wants to actually ask questions about it. Thank you very much.